Hey everyone, this is Zephy. Hey, what's up everybody? This is Zephy back for another Kingdom Hearts card review. We're on week 32, and this week I'm going to be reviewing Sephiroth, level 4, friend card, plus 9 support value, 4 magic value. The effect is you do not have to discard this card after the challenge in which this card took part. Instead, return it to your friend area. This is a great card for the aggro matchup, or for just an aggro deck in general. You use it in a challenge and you don't have to discard it, which is fantastic. It can still be lost to cards like a gravity spell, any one of the gravity cards, or a Simba, but overall, just the fact that it is a recurring card, you can use it to control the board really well. And if you lock your friend out from casting magic cards or magic friend cards, and they don't have the proper support, then they won't be getting rid of Sephiroth anytime soon, and it's automatic plus 9 every turn, which is amazing. And also, especially if you're running this with Monstro Level 2, it's going to make it even harder for them to get rid of your Sephiroth, which is great. Now the thing is too, it's plus 9, so that's nothing to laugh at. It's a level 4, so it takes a little bit. It can take a little bit of time to get out, depending on how you draw out. But that's not really a big issue anymore in this game. Level 4s and all that, and plus 4 support magic support value is great. That supports a lot of magic spells. Not some of the higher tier ones, but there's a bunch that are level 4 or below anyways. There's a few that are level 5. And level 6 is I believe 1. So you're not missing out on much with Sephiroth level 4. With the support there, and it's great just to have that powerhouse on the board. You worry a little less. You know that you have that plus 9. So when you calculate your challenge out, it's kind of like a given, and you can kind of just add it in. And plus 9, you most likely just, if you're starting off with that plus your player card, whatever its attack value is, it's just going to be very destructive and probably very hard for your opponent to deal with that, unless they have a Keyblade in their hand and you don't. Then otherwise it's really not going to be much that they're going to be able to do. Unless it's like the only friend you have or something, but even so, you don't have to discard it. So even if you throw it in and they use something in the challenge to stop it, and you lose an HP because they have something stronger, if they're losing friends to do that or cards, it may actually be worth it to get them to throw those cards away just to win that one challenge. If strategically you're in a better position than them, or strategically it just makes sense, you can challenge them with Sephiroth every turn, because you're not going to lose it, and just see what they're willing to use against it, so that later on you can set them up to overcome them very easily with better card advantage, or just better support with more friends on the board than they do, and then just go from there. So that's also something you need to realize, that you can get them to throw cards at Sephiroth. They'll say, oh, he's challenging me again, and I can overcome it. But the nice thing is that you get to keep Sephiroth around, so you're not losing that card. So that's you're keeping that. They might be losing cards in their hand or losing cards on the board to play against it and win the challenge, but you're not going to lose Sephiroth. So keep that in mind, guys. But again, this is pretty much for the aggro and or control matchup. Not really World Rush so much, unless you're doing World Rush / aggro or control, where Sephiroth may actually be needed. Other than that, the pure World Rush would run Cloud, which is pretty much the answer in the World Rush deck, because you don't have to discard it after battle. So just keep that in mind, and you don't have to discard Sephiroth after a challenge. For a battle, Sephiroth gets discarded, and for a challenge, Cloud does get discarded. So don't confuse the two, and make sure to be aware of that, guys. Alright, that's it. I'll talk to you guys later.